My name is Teresa MacDonald. I'm the Associate Director for Public Programs at the KU Natural History Museum, and today I'm sharing the activity Be a Bambiraptor. Now, Bambiraptor was a small theropod dinosaur that lived in the late Cretaceous. That's about 72 million years ago. And theropod dinosaurs were ones that walked around on their back legs or their hind limbs, so what we would call bipedal, and were meat eaters or ate other animals. Now, in the Biodiversity Institute's Vertebrate Paleontology Division, our preparator, David Burnham, has worked on Bambiraptor. One of the things that's particularly interesting about Bambiraptor is that it had grasping hands. And in fact, this was the first instance of grasping digits known in dinosaurs, was David's work with others. So today we're going to make models of these grasping hands for Bambiraptor and use them to collect objects. So Bambiraptor had 3 digits. The thumb, the index finger, pointer, and then the middle finger. And the middle finger and the thumb were the ones that were the grasping digits. The index or the pointer fingers were elongated and feathered. So we're going to make models of that. To do this activity, you need some paper. I'm going to use some empty paper tubes, and I'll show you that in a minute. So you need some paper, some tape, and some scissors. So the first thing you want to do is take your strip of paper. And you need to be able to wrap it around your finger and form a tube. So you want one for each of your index fingers. And you want it to extend 1.5 inches, 2 inches or so. It's fine to be a little bit flexible past the end of your finger. Now, as I said, I like to use empty paper tubes because there's quite a few of those around, and I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half again. And that I find that works well for making 2 of my index fingers. So you want to wrap it around and use tape to secure it to basically form a tube around your finger. And this is one that I've made before, so it's just a taped up tube and represents the index finger. So you want to make 1 for each. Now you can wrap this in colored paper, you can use markers to decorate it. I had some black tape, so I covered mine in that. So this is one of my index fingers for Bambiraptor. Next, you want to make some feathers. So I used a template here, but you can change the shape, change the color, you can decorate them anything you like. And you want to make your set of feathers. I made myself a set of 3 feathers in different shapes. So what you want to do is tape your feathers to your index finger. So you want to have a piece of tape, and you just want to secure it to the edge of the finger. And there you have 1 of your Bambiraptor hands. So again, this is an elongated feather digit. You tuck in these 2 fingers here, and you'd use these as your grasping. And I made my other Bambiraptor hand earlier. Now, in terms of using this to collect objects, I have a couple of small objects here. These are insect-shaped fridge magnets from off of my fridge. You want to wear your Bambiraptor digits. Again, tuck your other fingers in and just use your thumb and your middle finger to collect. Now, the instructions will tell you you want to keep your elbows basically against the sides of your body when you collect. Okay. And that's to represent the limited range of motion that Bambiraptor's wings are thought to have had. And this, again, is based on David's and other people's work. So I like the idea of using something like a piece of furniture or shelves at different heights. You can compete against yourself. You can compete against other members of your household. You can do a time challenge to see how many objects you can collect in a given time. This is Be a Bambiraptor Activity. Thank you.